welcome to my new video. I am George Shalakek.
The one and only.
Today is Friday, and well, I had a totally different plan for today. I actually had a job booked that was going to take me all day. Then I was going to finish editing my other video, which I still have to do. But late last night the job got cancelled, or I should say postponed. I thought, well, I can always work on another job that I'm working on, and then something else happened. I forgot to set my alarm, so I slept in this morning. Overslept. Maybe that's a sign that I should be taking it easy today. And taking it easy for me always involves a bike ride. So that's what I'm gonna do. The situation here in Edmonton right now, we have nice weather. It's very mild, and you still see around me there's a lot of snow, but it is melting. And by next week we are supposed to have temperatures close to the double digits on the plus side. That is quite exciting in December, and I wouldn't say unheard of, but pretty much that's a record. And well, right now, while it's on the way there, what you got to keep in mind with Edmonton, we're very far north, so these high temperatures, they don't last all day long or very long at all. You know, there's a point in the afternoon where the weather is really beautiful. There's sunshine and the temperatures can be very high, but 3:30, 4 o'clock, the sun starts to go down, and then the temperatures go down with it. What happens is that the snow that fell over a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, is still here, but by now all the ice that was kind of good to ride on, that had a good grip, by now it's polished. So the ride might actually get worse before it gets better. And that's what I'm going to be battling with today, probably a bit, but I have in my mind I want to go on one of my favorite trails that I showed to you before. This was in late October, I believe. And there was already some snow on it then, but it was really nothing compared to what we've had since. I hope you'll join me. First view of the river today. As you can see, it's not frozen anymore. Yeah, Edmonton is always full of surprises. Still riding on a lot of ice here. Some of this will melt later today, but it won't get to the point where it's all gone. There's my winter bike, just to show you what it looks like after, let's say, a month and a half or so of winter use. It's holding up well. And I stopped here because it's a beautiful place. You can overlook the river. Over there is the Anthony Henday Freeway Bridge, which you may have seen in previous videos. Looks like the sun is setting, but it's not even anywhere near that. It's just the way the light is here in December. Yeah, I'd say the best thing about today is that there's sunshine and there's absolutely no wind. So hopefully the trail that I want to show you is free of snow and ice. Now you see what you might be missing out on if you say no to winter cycling right off the bat without giving it a chance. Hey Doogie. I like it when they're behind the fence. They could have knocked me right off my bike if they weren't. When you look across the river at this point, you see there's a range road or township road, whatever it is, and there's a parking lot. And there is actually a trail that goes from that point over there all the way to Fort Saskatchewan. Now, I cannot get over there, unfortunately, but the River Valley Alliance is planning to eventually build a bridge there for pedestrians and cyclists. So for me, on this bike ride right now, I've reached the point where I'm out of trail, but it doesn't have to be, because I can make this my turnaround point and I can go back on this beautiful trail. Or the other option would be to take the roads, but I think today, because it's so nice out here, I'm just going to use the same trail that I came to go back. Before I go back, I'm gonna have some water. And I'm still enjoying this this awesome view. It's just unreal. Now, if somebody wants to donate money to my channel so I can buy a drone, it's on my list. It's on my wish list. Sooner or later, you're gonna see me film here with a drone. And if you're wondering which way I came, the trail is down there. Same way I'm gonna go back. So I'm still thinking about doing like a old fart challenge style overnight ride in December, sometime in December. This weekend I have a bit too much to do, so this won't be happening, but usually work tends to get slow toward the middle of December. And it might be better to do this on a weekday anyways, on 2 weekdays. So I'm watching the weather, I'm watching the long range forecast. I don't mind -10, but what I do mind is roads that are dangerous due to too much snow and ice, and also the wind. So those are the factors, but yeah, and of course the other factor is, are we going to go into a lockdown again or not? Because once again, the COVID numbers in our province are skyrocketing. Not good. See, here's a situation where this is technically a sidewalk, but when you go further down that way, the way you're looking right now, there'll be signs that it's a shared pathway. And on the road here, on the street, even though there was a sign that said bike route, there's really nothing there for bicycles. You gotta share the road with cars. And that, as you may have heard me say before, can be very dangerous, even when the road is bare. So I'd rather ride on frozen sidewalk slash multi-use shared use path than on a busy road with cars. And I think our city should and could be doing better for cyclists. They're doing everything they can for the cars. Here's the confirmation I was totally legal there, which is fine. However, there's no sign at the other end. It should be. Big complaint of the day, of course. Can't do without that. It's been, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks almost since the last real snowfall. And the road looks like this in my neighborhood. I can barely go, and then see what I have for a sidewalk here. Well, no sidewalk. And over there, well, there is one, but it also seems to end over there at the intersection. So if you're thinking of moving to Edmonton and you're planning on biking or cycling and walking for your transportation, let me warn you, it's going to be a challenge, especially in the winter. Yeah, this method, it doesn't work like a real bike wash does, but it rinses off some of the salt that the bike collects on the road. And I think it helps a great deal when you're riding regularly at temperatures below freezing, because you can't wash it with water. Everything's going to seize up if you do. So this is windshield washer fluid. We spray it around the environment in our cars, which I don't think is ideal, but a little bit for the bike, it probably doesn't matter. So I hope you enjoyed my ride as much as I did. If you didn't, you know what to do. Get on your bike, get out there. It's awesome, even when it's winter. Yeah, trust me, winter doesn't mean it's time to stop everything. There'll be days when it pretty much is, but today, for example, is beautiful outside. I was supposed to work today, but I am self-employed. Self-employment gives me the freedom sometimes to say, now I'm going to take a day for myself. I don't rely on a big corporation for my paycheck. The downside is that sometimes there is no paycheck. So you have to learn how to live with that, how to budget, how to schedule your jobs, and sometimes you have to take a job that you don't necessarily love. But most of the time, it's pretty good. There's my bike. Trusted 35, 40-year-old bicycle. You can't beat those.